Astrid. Just the two of us.
No, now I kick your ass.
That's very amusing. Perhaps we shall both enjoy this then. We have very different concepts of pleasure, no doubt. But I make sure you come around to my way. My women always do.
I am not your woman.
I guess you won't need this. You like this, don't you? As your lungs contract, receive less air, you may experience a stirring below, like a sense of sexual euphoria.
Bastard.
Now tell me, Astrid, what's really your name? The Draftsman, who is it?
I have no idea.
You saw what I did to Travis, didn't you? It was quick for him. I took everything I wanted in a single glorious heartbeat. With you I can make it all last longer, much longer, slower. I can explore your insides at my own pace, inch by delightful inch. Depending on your taste, you may even grow to appreciate my rhythm, my prodding. Bitch!
You have no idea. How's that? Feeling any euphoria yet? Any stirring? What's the matter? Forget your safe word?
You must understand. One of you is a killer. You must not interfere with my mission.
Shh, nice try. I think you found your killer.
Say we grease this bastard right now.
You don't understand. Listen to me carefully. One of you is responsible for annihilation. When we find out who it is, remove the infection.
How can one of us be responsible?
The Draftsman. The Draftsman of Projet Habitat is the one to blame.
Did you say Project Habitat? Tell me what you know about it.
The Draftsman created something that corrupts the very nature of our planet. Something so devastating, it corrupts the human psychological gestalt, opens the doorway to a multitude of hells.
How?
The ogres haven't seen flashes of chaos, confusion, labyrinths that lead nowhere. But I must eliminate the Draftsman. Look, understand? My transit was faulty. I have very little time left. You must help me do my job. Your loved ones, you don't realize they're at stake here.
We're not murderers.
Then I guess you will just stand by and let reality die.
I've heard enough. Where are my cans?
You don't need your damn tin cans.
I do. I need them now. Something Sange said. The words. I can see them. The letters.
Upstairs, Arlo. The attic.
So what are we going to do with Sange? Just watch him disintegrate before our eyes?
You got one vote for that plan. Let's pop the popcorn.
Sange was wrong to do what he did, but we cannot simply let him die.
He choked me. We can't trust him.
Leave me alone with him.
What?
I want to talk to him alone.
Oh, wait a minute.
Trust me.
Why should we?
Because I asked you to, alright? I'm with Astrid on this one. Why should we let you talk to him alone? Because I'm the Draftsman, Travis. That's why.
What?
I only understand pieces, but I do know where we are. Because I designed this place. Or at least a much earlier version of it. Does that satisfy you?
And you want us to leave the room after that admission?
Fine. Don't go. Stay. I guess it doesn't change anything.
What are you doing? Astrid, permit him.
Tell me exactly what you know.
The ogres have only seen bits and pieces. They've only shared fragments of the whole story. But the government, the American government, is responsible for setting in motion a technology it can control. A technology that destroys the very basis for consensus reality.
Consensus reality, I don't understand. What exactly is that?
Nothing more than a mere delusion, perhaps. But it's the very thing that binds us together in the same universe. Makes room for human things, like community, countries, family. Without it, we're fractured, alone, trashed.
No, Bill!
I'll be swift.
Do it.
He's the one, though he's so foolish and confused, he never even realized how his word could be applied.
We don't know that killing him would change anything. It's useless.
Step aside, Teresa. Let a true professional handle this. Did you forget your training?
My training had nothing to do with force or domination, and it certainly did not involve murder. I guess you'll just have to kill me too.
And you think I wouldn't do that in an instant to preserve existence?
Then do it.
That's so stupid of you. You should know better. You should be on my side.
I got him! I found him! Found the cans! I'm back in business!
Bill,
I know. You want to know everything.
you owe us the truth. All of it.
I do. When I joined DoD, I saw classified government files, ones which revealed how our nation had been fighting the wrong war for a very long time. Terrorism wasn't the real issue, but rather global climate change and the impending end of affordable energy supplies. It was a one-two punch that would destroy every security we'd so carefully established. The Army predicted mass flooding and flotillas of millions of foreigners cast out from their homelands, seeking shelter on American soil. Americans wouldn't be able to get the gas they needed to go to work, much less to heat their homes in the winter. But it was worse than that. We use oil to manufacture plastics, to farm, to mine, everything. Predictions were for a total collapse of our infrastructure, resulting in mass starvation, riots.
Oh, wait, you're talking junk science. That's all hooey.
Don't I wish. That's why Project Habitat was created. I was tasked with finding a way to preserve the American way of life in the New World Order. One of wealth and of plenty, but one which was not dependent upon used up resources like food, oil, water, plastic.
How is that possible?
I designed the Habitat, what we call a smart house. It was to be powered not by conventional or alternative means, but exclusively by the power of quantum physics.
I knew you were nuts.
It was a two-step process. First, we harvest gravitons to transfer energy through interdimensional passageways, through one fold in a manifold universe to another.
Whoa, hold up. You lost me.
We came to understand that quantum physics is a gateway to endless possibilities. The visible universe you see around you is just a slice of a larger, mostly invisible pie. Astrid, everything you believe exists does exist somewhere in an alternate universe. The idea was to create a medium with which we could facilitate the transfer of energy, food, materials, anything from some particular alternate universe into the habitat, which we saw as consisting of some good mental conductor, in this case quantum fluid, held together by magnetic force fields.
So what you're saying is, if someone inside the habitat wished for something, like a meal, it would just appear?
Yes, but not out of thin air, not out of nothingness. That's not possible. Rather, it would arrive from one of a trillion alternate universes where that object already exists. It's simply a transfer from one reality, one quantum universe, into another.
Bill, it's the ultimate evolution of psychic powers, which you disdain.
No, this was science, not mysticism. Particularly, it's a branch of science called quantum cosmology, which gives power to structures, including people, to bring things into being.
The end game is identical. Self-directed mental control. The ability to create one's environment.
That was the other concern. Once we conceived of the environment of the smart house, how do you get people, the average American, to control the house as easily as they can control a hot water heater or a dishwasher? What project engineers came up with was a way to decode the impulses of the human brain via computer, to probe brain activity by monitoring the blood flow to different regions. We use magnetic fields and radio frequencies to interface with electrodes inside the brain. The last thing I remember, we were working out a way to get subjects to control small objects by thought, open and shut doors, move mechanical arms, that sort of thing. However, I wasn't privy to everything. There were layers to the experiment. I was aware that another branch was working on studying several subjects who could manipulate a quantum environment without the benefit of instrumentation. I always believed that approach was a dead end.
You mean psychics, don't you?
I never saw a single test that proved that it could work. It was bunk. Despite my reservations, several mental patients who were thought to boast potential as conductors were brought in. Some had manifested physical changes in their environment as far back as the 1970s.
Wait, what do you mean as far back as the 70s? It's 1974 now. September of 74, last time I checked.
By my reckoning, it's 2009, second week of September.
Hold on. It's 2004. Are you nuts?
2025.
I'm done. I'm finally done.
Arlo, what year is it?
1987, why?
Bill, the trauma patients, the ones that you said could shape reality without the implants. Did you know their names?
It was top secret. I only knew of one. She was called the mother of Project Habitat because of her unique abilities. I never met her. She was in her 60s.
The name, please.
Frances May Haven.
No, that can't be.
Astrid?
That's my name.
What?
My real name.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I know my own stupid name.
Is that why you were hiding it? Could part of you have known?
No, it's not possible. I don't know. I don't understand any of this.
But she did manifest her reality. Sometime in 1974, when she attempted suicide, she
Made a call while I was dying to save my own life. From this house. Oh God, I can't wrap my head around this!
You must understand there is no past, no future, only now. There is only an endless parade of static moments existing in their own universe.
But there is a past and a future.
The continuity we perceive is one we make. The miraculous sleight of hand in which the connecting tissue is not a second or a minute, not an hour or any other measurement of time, but our personal identity. Our memories make us present in the past. Our anticipations land us in the future, don't you see?
Is that why we can't remember?
I honestly don't know. All I know is the last thing I remember, we were at the beginning. discussing how to program the habitat's quantum fluid with specific patterns akin to liquid software, training programs so that people could learn to use the house correctly. But we never got around to building the smart house. The technology was still years away. And we certainly never conceived of anything on the scale we've seen here.
Guys, I know this is important, but you really gotta see what I did.
Arlo, don't think it matters.
No, it does. Really. Really. You'll see. Come on.
Project Habitat logo.
I've been seeing it ever since I got here, in flashes and in dreams.
It's just a logo, isn't it?
It's also the key, Astrid. The key to understanding everything here.
You've activated the control mechanism, one that opens the doors to what's underneath, the walls, the foundation.
Holy crap!
Arlo, you're amazing.
But what does it control? Bill?
I don't know. Like I said, we weren't this far along. This house is everything I imagined, only 10 or 11 times beyond my wildest fantasies.
The energy, I can feel it. It breathes. It lives. The panel, it's operational.
So, what do we do?
There's only one thing to do. We activate it.
Do it.
Guys, you're not gonna believe this.